What's up, guys? It's Percocet Productions here today, and we're going to be ranking all of the Black Ops 1 multiplayer perks from worst to best.
So for this list, there's 15 perks, five in each of the three categories you could pick. So we just decided to rank them all together and yeah, just from worst to best, and we'll see where we go.
All right, so let's get right into it. My worst perk at number 15. Am I right? Yeah, 15, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. My worst perk is Tactical Mask. Uh,
Actually, yeah, I put tactical mask at 15 as well.
Overwhelmingly the worst. Uh, it only helps with Nova Gas. Well, I guess it does help with flashbang and concussions, but for the
That's
main
only if
part,
you get it
yeah.
pro. Getting
Yeah,
it pro, you got to use it and go through all kinds of shit, and it's just not.
yeah.
It's not worth the time.
Bad perk.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I feel like it could have been handled a little better.
All right, number 14. Second chance for me.
Oh,
Uh
really?
I hate second chance with a burning passion. Like a true burning passion. Um it's stupid. It is you get killed and you get killed again most of the time. All the time, like all of the time. Um you like it's such a dumb perk. Like I really hate this perk. Like it's like the scorpion is for you. Like for some reason I just hate it deeply. Um
Okay.
the
I can
pro version's a
understand.
bit better.
I can understand because it was kind of annoying,
Yeah.
especially when the person clapped you after you killed them because you weren't expecting it.
Yeah, and especially cuz like the other perks in perk 3 are just a lot better. Like there are way better ones.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. For my number 14, I actually put hardened.
Right.
Um, I wasn't much of a fan of hardened because I kind of thought it was dumb. The fact that the pro version did extra damage to, like turrets and aircraft. That was really dumb because I would just shoot a rocket at it. And, the reducing flinch wasn't really that good either. So I just think it wasn't that good of a perk in general. Cool design though, how the bullet's shooting through the logo. I actually think that's really cool, but I couldn't get into it.
Yeah. Actually, number 13 for me is Harden. So completely along, right on the lines where you are. Not a good perk. Like sure you can shoot through walls and get a kill maybe once in every couple matches, but bad, I think.
Yeah, I can see that. So that brings me to my number 13, which is actually Scout.
Right.
I mean, it was nice to be able to hold your breath longer, but the pro version was kind of stupid. All it did was let you switch your guns faster. Like, I can understand, that's great trying to defend yourself if you have a sniper, but I don't know. I feel like it should do something better than that. Like if you spend the time getting it pro, it should do something better. And just in general, all it really did was let you hold your breath longer. There was no real other advantage. So unless you're using a sniper, it's pointless.
Yeah. My number 12 is actually Scout. Exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same. One higher, of course,
Pretty
but
pretty close.
yeah, bad perk. Like it's good for sniper classes, but how many people are running snipers like that? And that's it. That's all it's good for.
Right, right. Okay. I can see that. So what are we on? 12?
Yeah, you're 12.
All right, so number 12, I actually had lightweight.
Wow.
Um I wasn't much of a fan of lightweight. I mean, yeah, it was cool that you got to move faster and shit. I will say the one nice thing about it was when you got it pro, you didn't take any fall damage. Like that's actually pretty cool. So
Yeah.
I will say that that's one advantage, but other than that, just being able to run faster is not that helpful sometimes. Like there's other perks I would definitely run above lightweight.
Yeah. Okay. My number 11 is steady aim.
Oh,
Increases weapons hit fire accuracy Like it's cool. I don't think it's really like honestly. I think most of the perks in Perk 2 are pretty bad. Um,
See, I almost agree with that.
yeah,
Totally.
they should have definitely split like some of the other perks into here. But like, steady aim not good. Like I don't. Who would get the pro version of this? Like I don't think it's like it's kind of pointless. Like it's not that good.
Right. See, I can understand that. Number 11, right?
Yes.
Number 11 for me, I actually went with Flak Jacket.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I hated people that use Flak Jacket against me because it was like I should have killed you with that grenade or whatever the hell it was. You're bullshit. And I mean, yeah, the pro version is cool because you don't take any fire damage, and when you throw a grenade, you reset the fuse. But you have to get the pro version.
Yeah.
And honestly, I wouldn't have. I don't really use flak jacket. I just take the L and get blown up. So it's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's actually. I think we're at top 10 now. Yeah, top 10. My number 10, flat jacket. For all the reasons you said, I think it is useful if you get the pro version and you get the right person using it and they know how to use it. But overall, I think there are so many better perks in like perk 1 that I would use instead of it. It's cool. It's definitely a useful perk. I think a lot of the perks we talked about before aren't that useful, but it's not really that useful.
Right, right. For number 10 for me, I actually put Ninja. I didn't use Ninja too much. It is a helpful perk because you were, like almost totally silent. And the nice thing is that when you get the pro version, enemies are actually louder. And I think it made it so that you were totally silent. Like there was no noise at all. That's actually really helpful to have on like search, but you got to be running a specific class for that, Like you can't run that with every game cuz just cuz somebody can't hear you doesn't mean they can't see you.
Yeah.
So I definitely think there were better, but it was a good perk. I'll
Okay.
admit it was a good perk.
Okay. Well, talk more on that when I get to Ninja. My number 9 is lightweight, which you touched on earlier. I like it a bit more. I do like being able to run down certain SMGs. I would use like the AK-74U or the MP5K. Definitely would use lightweight with them because you can just run and get the, like if you're more aggressive with running into an enemy, you can most likely get the kill first.
Right.
No fall damage was great too for the pro version. But just a fun perk to use, honestly. Like sometimes, like lightweight was just fun to use, like being able to sprint, move faster, um, and just being able to run and gun made it
Okay.
fun a bit.
I can understand that. For my number 9, I actually did steady aim.
Okay.
I gave steady aim a little more love because it's actually really helpful when it reduces like the shotgun spread too. And it was cool to have it with dual wield because it would make it a lot more accurate. But again, the pro version wasn't really that good. You just aim faster after sprinting.
Yeah.
Would like okay, if I'm using steady aim, I'm not going to aim
Yeah.
because the whole point is to reduce hip fire accuracy. Or no, not reduce, increase hip fire accuracy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's kind of dumb to have to aim after sprinting, like when you can do it faster. That defeats the whole point of the perk.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not an ideal perk. Not bad, but not ideal. Let's see. Number 8 for me, I got Warlord.
Wow. Okay.
Allows you to put 2 attachments on your primary weapons. Definitely a good perk. Like I will say, good perk. Um, the pro ability isn't that useful. I think it's decent, but I don't think it's a necessary need. It just kind of buffs you a bit, but I don't think it's one. Well, actually, okay. I was gonna say it's the best perk from Perk 2, but it is not my best perk
No,
from Perk 2.
no. I think
Yeah,
there's
yeah. I just had to see that. But yeah, it's cool. It's good, but it's not great. Like it helps you, but I don't think it gives you the best advantage compared to other perks.
Right. Right. All right, I can see that. So for my number 8, I actually did marathon.
Marathon.
Now, marathon was nice because it, gave you extended sprint time, but it didn't increase your speed at all. And, the pro version was nice because it gave you unlimited sprint. That was nice.
Yeah.
But again, very situational. I mean, like, this is good for like any of the capture the flag modes or anything, but I feel like for like you couldn't use it every game. I feel like there were definitely perks that you could use every game, and marathon was not one.
Yeah. Good take. Because my number 7 is marathon. For the exact reasons that you stated. I do like it because it's fun just being able to unlimitedly sprint around the map and just being able to breeze through the maps, especially the smaller maps. You can really get the jump on people. But like you said, situational. Still decent though. Still decent though.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say it was bad, but it's not the best.
Yeah, it fails in comparison to other perks.
Yeah. So for my number 7, I had to go with scavenger.
Right.
Like, yeah, again, these are at this point we've hit the point where all these are good perks. It's basically coming down to what I prefer to use over what.
Yeah.
So I would say scavenger was nice because you didn't really have to worry about you know, having another weapon with you. You could just run and gun, pick up ammo, and I think it gave you extra starting ammo.
I yeah, I think
And I
so.
think it also like I don't think it gave you grenades,
Mm-mm.
but I think it gave you tacticals or something. It gave you something. I think it was tacticals. So all in all, it was a good perk. Not too bad.
Yeah. Definitely a great perk, I will say scavenger is. Um for my number 6, I actually have hardline.
Ooh.
Um it's a great perk, but if you're good, you don't need it. Um Not trying to flex because I was not that good. But certainly one extra kill is like that's cool and all, but it's not that great. Like it's like one extra kill. There are definitely other perks in perk slot 1 um that I would use instead of hardline. Like I would never run. I really very rarely would run hardline. Um Especially when you get up to the good like kill streaks, you really don't need it because like what's 10 versus 11? It is nice, but it's not like gonna it's not a big change, but also the pro version is great. And that's why I think I put it so high is because you can re-roll a care package, and I think that's just fun to do. But overall, great, but not the best.
Okay. This one you're probably not gonna like, but I put second chance at number 6.
Wow,
I actually really liked using second chance
really?
because it was annoying as hell to get killed by somebody in second chance, but it was also fun to kill somebody while you were in second chance. You really did end up clowning somebody, and it was always funny as shit because they would get mad about it.
Yeah,
The nice thing is, in the pro version, you could get revived. That's the only downside of the regular version is that you couldn't.
it was pointless.
It was kind of dumb. You were basically just a martyr at that point. You were hoping to clown somebody and then die.
Yeah, which
Once you got a pro, it was nice because you could actually get up and keep going.
yeah, that is possible. Yeah, that's the only saving grace. Like yeah, for second chance. That should have been the normal ability. You should have been able to get revived. What's the point of going down if you can't get back up?
Right.
Like
Yep.
it definitely should have been normal, but like yeah, would have been a lot higher if you could. For
Yeah,
me,
for real.
let's see. So top 5, these are all great. I will say, fantastic perks. I got hacker at number 5.
I actually agree. I put hacker at number 5 as well.
Great perk.
Very great perk. I did really enjoy using it. I used it a lot, actually. And
Yeah.
there's nothing better than turning an enemy claymore friendly and using it against somebody. Because then they're like, "What the fuck? How did my claymore just kill me?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the booby trapping the care package.
Yeah.
That was always fun as hell because then you would just see it blow up and get a kill, and you knew what happened.
Super fun to use, yeah. Especially, yeah, like you said, against claymores, where like if you can't see a claymore, you're most likely dead, right? There's very little margin
Yeah,
for error there, and yeah, being able to counter that and see all that going on, it's great perk for sure. Hacker is,
yeah, that definitely top five.
yeah. I guess that leads into my number four. I will go with sleight of hand.
Oh, that's a lot lower than I expected.
Yeah, I will say that it is the best perk from Perk 2. I would use it every single time from Perk 2. So maybe that does hinder it that it's in Perk 2 where there's all these bad ones, so like it's very easy to
Right.
like it's the best perk from Perk 2, so like it doesn't really have anything to go against. Um yeah, just being able to reload faster, literally very very clutch. Like you need to run it. Like just because it's number 4 on my list, which is pretty low for it, it doesn't mean that I wouldn't run it or anything because it is my favorite from Perk 2. um Definitely a
Right.
must run perk.
Okay. All right. I see that. I see that. My number four, I actually put Warlord. I
Okay.
would use Warlord very frequently. I think it was either between. Actually, I think Warlord was probably my number one most used perk for the second slot
Yeah.
because I put two attachments on everything. But again, I used it a lot, but I do feel like there was one better from the second chance, from the second
Yeah.
category. But I did always use it. I always like to have that suppressor, and depending on the gun, I'd probably run dual mags or something similar. Because most of the sights in BO1 were phenomenal. Like the iron sights,
Yeah.
a lot of them were so good you didn't have to have a sight. It was nice to actually have that availability to just put on whatever attachments you wanted that weren't sights.
Yeah. Definitely Warlord is a great perk. I will not argue that.
Why'd you put it so low then?
It's good. It's good. I mean, it's good, but
uh, Calling you out on it now.
just got some better perks like my number 3. Let's talk about it. So my number 3, top 3 is Scavenger. If
Okay.
you're good, you need Scavenger. Literally, a lot of the guns in Black Ops 1 did not have a lot of ammo. Like I'm thinking 130 max. Some of them had more, of course, but and Scavenger is one that you need because you can just get ammo from dead players. Like it's literally overpowered. When you're confident with a gun, you want to run with it all the time and get those high kill streaks. You know, so you're gonna need Scavenger, and also when you get the pro ability, being able to double your starting ammo is like great. And also, like you said, the tactical grenades you get as well. That's great. But really, the thing that really matters is being able to like continue going forever with the same gun
Right.
if you really wanted to.
Right, right. And see, that's why I rated it lower than that because, I used to just pick up guns and go.
Yeah,
Whatever gun was floating around, I would pick it up and go. So I wasn't really too worried about Scavenger when I played.
yeah, I can see that.
But that'll lead us to number three for me, which was Ghost.
Right.
I actually used Ghost, I think. Um, you know what? I use Ghost on certain classes, but it was not my most used slot one class or perk.
Yeah.
I feel like I used one frequently more than this, but Ghost was such a good perk to have as well.
Yeah.
I just remember that Ghost Pro was hell to get because that was the one I think you had to melee the sentry gun.
Mm.
It sucked balls. It was the worst challenge to do for the pro version out of any of them, I believe,
Right.
in my opinion. And it's nice that you were hidden. The only problem is the pro version it just makes you undetectable by the aircraft.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm lying. I think the enemies couldn't see your name or crosshair. So it
Yeah.
did have good use, but I just I feel like I used one a lot more.
Yeah, it's still high, number three. Like that's
Oh
still
yeah,
great.
it's very good.
All right. Well, my number two. Let's see. It would have to be Ninja. Number two is
Okay.
Ninja. Sound whoring is like the biggest thing in Call of Duty. Like it is so big. Like people will hear you, expect you, shoot you a lot. That happens a lot in Call of Duty, especially when you're playing with good players with headsets. That will happen a lot. And Ninja allows you to not deal with that, especially if you have the pro version. Being completely silent is a huge plus, like a super duper huge plus. Um, and definitely the one I would use from Perk 3 all the time. Just being able to be super quiet is great. Just like Dead Silence and other Call of Duties. Love Ninja.
Okay. I actually put number 2 as Sleight of Hand
Okay.
because let's be honest here, it's a phenomenal perk. I mean,
Yeah.
you're literally cutting your reload time probably in half,
Yeah.
and it was for any gun. There was like no real exception. The only issue that I had was the pro version just makes you aim down sight faster, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it should have done something more. I feel like there should have been something better with that. But I mean,
Yeah.
hey, it was still the primary function was phenomenal. That was the whole goal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my number one is Ghost. Love Ghost. Pretty much have to run it because the spy planes are so strong. Like, not that spy planes are so strong, but when they have a spy plane, you're kind of screwed. Like, people are gonna expect you. It's gonna lead to more deaths. That's what you don't want to happen. So you kind of need Ghost. Every Call of Duty has like a ghost perk, and you're gonna have to run that ghost perk. With Ghost Pro, not being able to see your name, that's actually a big thing for like when you're camping. Like they will look at like a bush, and especially at one spot in Nuketown where you could like go prone and like you're in the
Right.
garden. If they see your name, you're screwed. But if they can't see your name, you got a very good chance of getting them. Not being able to be detected by sentry guns was also very like solved that annoyance. And also like with spy planes, people will expect you a lot, so it's like, oh, how did they see me coming, man? How did they see me coming? Ghost gets rid of that, and I love Ghost for sure.
Okay. Now this is the perk I put on. I think just about every class. I ran hardline a lot.
Wow.
That's my number one. The one extra kill off is nice. I mean, granted, I wasn't the best,
Yeah.
but I wasn't trash. But I always felt like when I didn't use hardline, I was always one kill off from getting my kill streaks. And that's why I used it most of the time. And then the pro version, being able to reroll your care packages, I always ran a care package as a kill streak. So being able to reroll it was perfect. And I always liked taking that chance of, you could get a spy plane or you could get a chopper gunner. So yeah, for me, hardline was always my number one perk to go to, and I thought it was like the best perk in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. You re-roll, or actually 2 kills for a spy plane, pretty good. That's pretty
Yeah.
easy. Pretty easy for something so powerful. But yeah, that is our list. Let us know how much you disagree, how much you agree, and we will get some more videos out.
Yeah, so be sure to like and subscribe if you like what you see, and we'll go from there. We'll keep doing this video thing for you guys.
All right. Peace.